This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This your boy Black Magus, and why did my voice crack like that? What the fuck? Seeing this cold and this alcohol, god damn it, I'm all fucked up. Anyway, another drunken old man rant for you. I guess I got my mojo back, people. Getting back into the swing of the thing. Fuck, I can't speak. Getting back into the swing of things, god damn it. Shit, 151. Fucking me up. Anyway, like I was saying, get back into the swing of the... fuck! Let's just proceed on. So, the fucking subject of this goddamn video is how... it's funny, because I've gotten to this with a couple of people from a gaming perspective, and kind of from a life perspective as well. When it comes to taking responsibility for like certain actions, like I could say for myself, I can sit here and make excuses for so many things if I wanted to. Like for example, you guys will probably be seeing a possible unboxing soon. I don't know. By the time you see this, it might be done, it may not be done. But I've had problems with my phone, but for the most part it works fine. That being said, the Galaxy 7 was announced, and it was looking really good to me, and it was enticing the fuck out of me. And my homegirl, she said it, straight up. You know how you do. You always buy the odd number Galaxy phone. So when you getting it? And I was just like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna get it. If anything, I probably get the 6. I'm not really trying to do that, blah blah blah. But slowly but surely, I've convinced myself that I need the 6. Mostly because I will say this, Sprint kind of gave me an offer to get the shit on a monthly payment basis, where they like cut the cost in half. So on top of that, if anything, I let my desires take control of me. And of course, I use that as the excuse, like, hey, it's cheap. It's not as expensive as it would have been. Why not take advantage of it? That's how you convince yourself. And also the fact that, again, my phone's been acting up, been doing some crazy fucking shit. In fact, where's that motherfucker right now? Kind of want to throw it, to be quite honest, because it gets on my goddamn nerves right now. It's been having issues. By the way, does anybody feel like I do, that phone companies fucking start to like brick your shit when you're getting close to the time for upgrade? Because I've had that phone for 2 years, and it's starting to go through the bullshit. Like every phone I've had at the 2-year mark starts to go through like extra bullshit. Like fucking gets on my nerves how they do that. I really swear it's a conspiracy, y'all. Seriously. And I'm not a conspiracy theory type of person, but that motherfucking shit I believe in. Anyway, so I'm getting a new phone. I'm gonna spend the money on it because, hey, that's ultimately what I want. Now I can sit here and throw out again the whole thing about phones not acting right. It's too good of a deal, blah blah blah. But ultimately, I wanted the phone anyway. So if anything, I should own up to the fact that, hey, I made a purchase that I wanted to. Whether I needed it or not, I wanted it, I got it. End of story. That's owning up to, owning up to your choices in life. That's part of what this commentary is about. And it's like, going back to the gaming thing, I see so many people complain about things. And I've said this many times before, like the whole DLC microtransaction argument, it's kind of bullshit to me, only because a lot of the people that I see making it, they'll harp on it, they'll yell, scream, kick, curse, cry, whatever, but then turn out and get a game that they really like and invest in microtransactions, invest in DLC, season passes, things like that, because they really like the product and they want more of it, and they will spend the money on it. And then they'll try to justify it by coming up with some excuse. Well, I can't play with my friends if I don't have these maps. You know, if I don't get these weapons, then I can't compete with other people online. Fuck you. That's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Ultimately, you chose to get that stuff. It's not a necessity. It's not something that if you don't get, you're not able to play the game and find enjoyment out of it. You convinced yourself that that was the reason as to why you chose to do something, when in reality, it's something that you wanted to do. Straight up and down. You don't need to do it. No one's forcing you. No one's twisting your shoulder. Sure, companies are going to try to entice you to buy stuff. Hell, again, going back to the phone bullshit, Sprint came out and said, yo, you've been a customer with us for 4 years. We're gonna give you this fucking like sweet deal because we want to keep you as a customer. And I bet ain't their fault. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to try to get you to want to buy in to their product because they're selling a product. They're in it for profit, and this is what they have to do to make their money. Just like we who do YouTube, Twitch, whatever, you know, we want to entice you to watch, to hit that sub button, to hit that follow button. If you're a Twitch partner, you want somebody to sub to you to give you that revenue, things like that, or to watch your streams to get the ad revenue. Same thing with YouTube. You want to get as many views as you want, ultimately, because that helps build your brand. It helps, you know, support you financially, possibly, and all that stuff. You're not, you know, a lot of us do this for fun, but there are a lot of us who gotta fess up to the fact that, hey, this is something that we want to do for a living. In order to do it for a living, you have to entice people to come in, watch, and build your ad revenue. So let's not pretend that money is not a motivation at all. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But people don't want to do that no more. Nobody wants to take the responsibility for their choices or for their desires or wants. It's always easier to blame the other guy, especially if it's a corporation, because corporations are built to try to like leech as much money as possible from people. So it always looks good to go after the big guy who's making millions and millions of dollars, because hey, that's what they do. They're taking advantage, blah 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 blah. You know, mind you, I am a firm believer that there are some companies that do some despicable, like absurd and horrible things, but more so on things that affect government regulation and things like that. I'm not, like, as much as I dislike Activision and EA's practices, I'm not going to sit here and, you know, go nuts on them, especially since at the end of the day, going back to what I've said before, I still invest in their products. So as much as I may think they might be slimy, I'm supporting them. So what the fuck? I have to take that L. I have to take that responsibility and be honest with you and say that, hey, I own Star Wars Battlefront. I own Destiny. Those are games made by Activision and EA, two companies that a lot of us like to call disreputable and horrible companies. And I'm sure a lot of people who are out there that do that own games by themselves. Bottom line is, take responsibility. Be honest with yourself. Don't fucking, you know, sit here and try to pass blame and things like that. Just stop. There's no need to justify the choice, especially if it's something that you want, that makes you happy, that you enjoy. You know, as long as you're not hurting anybody, and I say this all the time, as long as you're not hurting anybody, or taking advantage of anyone, hey, I won't hold anything against you. I won't have any issue with you. You know, so don't have issue with me, and don't try to place like you're sanctified and you're holy and shit like that. When at the end of the day, you make choices that contradict the things that you say. But anyway, I'm gonna take my drunk ass to bed. As always, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Blak, making them out. Deuces.